When Emma and Jake found their dream house, a charming, century-old cottage on a quiet street, they couldn't have known that their happiness would be short-lived. The house was everything they had ever wanted: quaint, peaceful, and just far enough from the city to offer a sense of serenity. But as soon as they moved in, they began to notice something strange. Every time they left their house to run errands or take a trip, when they returned, the house would look different. A door that was previously ajar would be shut, a window left open would be closed, and once, the garden gate was standing wide open despite them having locked it before they left. At first, they chalked it up to simple forgetfulness or perhaps a gust of wind. But when they started to see unfamiliar footprints in the yard, things took a darker turn. The footsteps appeared out of nowhere, circling the house like something, or someone, had been pacing just outside. One afternoon, after returning from a grocery run, Emma stood in the living room staring at the window. She could have sworn the curtains had been drawn tighter when they left. But it wasn't just that. It was the way the house seemed bigger. The walls felt more oppressive, the corners darker. The air grew thicker, as if it were pressing in on her. She turned to Jake, but he was staring out the window, his face pale. "Jake, what's wrong?" she asked, her voice trembling. Jake swallowed hard. I swear, I just saw it. The house. It followed us here." His words hung in the air like a curse. The thought barely had time to sink in before Emma noticed it too. Standing across the street, shrouded in the shadows of the trees, was a house. An identical house. It was their house, just not quite. Its windows were black with something unfathomable behind them. The garden was overgrown, and the porch light flickered as if calling them back. Their own house, standing peacefully on the street, felt like a mere imitation now. In the days that followed, Emma and Jake began to feel like they were losing their minds. The house, this house, seemed to change shape. Its rooms stretched out of sight, the walls whispering like old secrets in a language they couldn't understand. Each night, the house seemed to inch closer to something dark, something hungry. Every time they left, they found it waiting for them. The other house, always watching from across the street. And no matter how many times they moved, no matter how far away they went, the house would follow. They tried everything. They contacted a local historian, a medium, even a paranormal investigator, but no one had answers. The house had no history, no recorded owner, no reason to exist, yet there it was, mirroring their every move. One night, Emma woke to the sound of creaking. The house was moving. Not from its foundation, but within. The walls seemed to breathe, like something inside it was alive, pressing against the structure, twisting the wood and stone. She rushed to Jake's side, but when they went downstairs, the door to the cellar was open. Cold air spilled out, and from deep within the darkness, they could hear faint footsteps. Without thinking, Emma grabbed Jake's hand and pulled him toward the door, away from the house they had once loved. But as they stepped outside, she froze. The house was standing at the end of the street, right where they had just left it. It was waiting. The next morning, Emma and Jake were gone. Their neighbors found the house empty, no sign of life inside. But the house remained. And if you stand across the street, watching, you might just see the curtains move, the shadows shifting in the windows, as if it's waiting for someone else to move in. Because the house never leaves. It only follows.